What's up, guys? So, right before D2 Resurrected comes out, I thought I'd do one last video with a little quick update on all the characters that I've got on Classic Diablo 2. Just so, like, I'm not gonna upgrade those characters anymore in the future, and every now and then, especially depending on how D2 Resurrected PvP will be, because so far it looks a little shit, no weapon switch, no strength bug. It looks a little garbage, but I have faith that maybe they'll kind of get it done eventually. That's why I'm gonna start playing the game, and I'll give them some time, and a couple of months I'll play the game, and we'll see how it goes. Like if they even if they're even see if they're even interested in fixing, not fixing, but in reverting that weapon switch and strength bug and all that stuff, adding them back in the game to make it, if it's even possible to add them back and whatnot. So anyways, just before Resurrected comes out, I thought I'd just do a little quick update on any change that I've made on all my characters thus far, especially the PvP characters from years ago that I've got videos from, and just to like update you on that, because I'm not interested in doing anything else to these characters. These characters are done and dusted, and that's it. So let's start with the Barbarian. So the Barbarian, I don't have too many things changed here. So, by the way, I did record another video before this, but then I had to cut it out because something happened. So, and I mean, I'm recording those like one take, and that's it. So if I stop this video, then I have to start a new one because I'm not editing or anything. I'm just like re-uploading the whole video as it is raw. So, anyways. This is one of the things that I changed from the last Barbarian video is like my trap setup. So I got this Enigma of Dragon that has a low run in it. Obviously it's Sur Low Sol, and yeah, so it gives me the extra light resist combined with the Ariat. So in a Hell game for the Trapper setup, I've got max resist on switch and everything. I've got the hit recovery, obviously. So what do I have here? Yeah, so 10 here, and then 30 here, 40, and then 8, 48. So yeah, and that forms my Trapper setup. Let's do a little quick bow just to see my stats. Also, I'm not sure in my older video if I had this on, and this, I'm not sure like what my bow side was, but so I've got this here for 35 because obviously I got a great hard work Enigma as well, and if I don't have this, I don't think I can wear the great harbor because it requires 118 strength. So that's a little thing that I changed, but I did keep the blade because it's so convenient to change Demon Limb. So if I had two swords, there's no way I could use Demon Limb. So I got that. Yeah, another thing, I bought a perfect Demon Limb. Not that it makes a big difference, but that's another thing. So let's change back. So 12.5k attack rating, 8k life, 700k mana, decent damage, and that's it, this is the Trapper setup. Another thing now a bit more interesting, so let's go to the Necromancer setup. So I bought this circlet. Okay, let's this. There we go. You see, I can't wear this without having this on. Nature piece, this ring. So here I do need some extra hit recovery, so I'm getting it from those two smart charms here. So if you go like this and that, and I like symmetry, so I go like this. So pretty much this circlet, this has to be probably the best one socket circlet for Barbarian that I've seen. It's got 6 stats and 1 socket. Obviously it cannot have 6 useful stats. It cannot have 6 stats and 2 sockets. It either has to have 5 stats and 2 sockets to sacrifice obviously a stat for a socket. So this is obviously raw is 2 Barbarian, 25 sarcastic rate, 25 enhanced damage, 15 dexterity, which obviously adds to your attack rating and all. 37 life and 87 mana. So the only reason why I'm even considering having a rare circlet is because of this huge mana. Because what you have to do obviously is you go high lords like this, and that means that I'm losing 88 mana from here. So to compensate, obviously I need mana on the circlet, and if I don't have mana on the circlet, check this out, I just get 540 45 mana, which is really low. And there you go. If I put this on, all of a sudden I've got like 50% boost. So from 550 I go to 780, almost like 800. So I get a boost of 250, like not 50%, but you know my math sucks. But anyways, you get a really big boost of mana this way. So that's the only reason why I'm considering this. Why I was considering this, and because it was obviously also really cheap. I think I bought it for like how much, like 154 gold, something like that, which is, in my opinion, is just a really good price for something. Like I've honestly not seen another Barbarian circlet with 6 useful stats and a socket. With 6 useful stats, I mean the socket you can add it later. I mean this didn't drop with the socket anyways, but probably. But a 6 stats Barbarian circlet with all useful stats and this high of stats, I think. I mean, it can have 30 enhanced damage, and it has 25. It can have 20 dexterity. It has 15 versus 60 life. It's lacking on the life kinda. So, but that's about it. Like all the other stats are really good, like really high. Top, like you know, the top line, like the higher end of the stat that it can have. And yeah, I think it's really good. So yeah, what else did I get? I got this funky ass crafted ring, which I use as I think, did I have it on the, yeah, which I use on the trapper setup. Obviously attack rating and life, strength. You know, obviously it can only have 5 strength as is. There's better rings and stuff, but I like those quirky little crafted rings that you know. I just like these nice little rolls of rings, so that's why I bought this. Obviously something cheap again. I don't know how much I paid for that. I got this ring, so 4 max damage, life, mana, attack rating, and fire resist. Another thing that I changed, I think, another thing I'm sure I changed from the Barbarian video. Did I have HOTS on the previous? I think I might have had HOTS on the previous, but HOTS are just too BM. I think they're just too good. So in any case, if I need to use some fire resist, I've got these Infernos for that. So this is another thing that I added, and that's about it. I think everything else is pretty much the same. So yeah, the circlet, this is the highlight pretty much. I really like that circlet, especially for how cheap it was. Yeah, so that's the Barbarian real quick. The Ghost Assassin, nothing changed there. Trapper, nothing changed there either that I can remember. Yeah, Nothing's changed there. What about the Necromancer? I think I changed a few things. Yes. So the Necromancer, the main thing that I changed. So finally I got this one that I've wanted all this time. I was looking for this one for years. There's one guy that had it, and he just asked like so much for it that I just didn't want to pay for it that much. And then came along Yoginator. You know, if you play in JSP, if you frequently go on JSP, you know who Yoginator is. So he started selling those perfect base white ones, and I grabbed one of those. I think I paid like 1,000 foreign gold for this one. And because I only do 1v1s, I never TVT. I don't like TVT at all. Find it really boring and really, you know, person. I mean, obviously that's just my own opinion, but I think just the game is not made for TVT. It's just things die so quick. You just, you know, one little mistake and you're gone. And if you don't want to make that one little mistake, you have to play super defensive. So, and I don't like playing defensive at all. So yeah, TVT not for me. So the next best, like the best one for 1v1, in my personal opinion, is the 3 spear, 3 spirit golem mastery wand, because you cannot have, as far as I know, you cannot have clay golem on a wand that has spear and spirit. So the next best thing is golem mastery, to boost the life of your golem. So obviously it boosts life, run walk, whatever, but you mainly focused on the life. You need your golem to be as tanky as possible, and with this wand is fair bit tankier than without this one. So it's really good versus Necromancer. So obviously what you do in Necromancer duels, obviously I know it's for the most part it can be really random, but it's still quite fun. So what you do in a Necromancer duel, in the higher end of the duels, obviously the kind of setup that I do, normally you have Oak as well. So you have Oak and the Golem, and what you do is obviously when your Golem is gone, like when your Golem is damaged or something like that, you recast, you bow, and then you continue. So like as you do the duel, you go, like you recast, then you bow. And how you bow, obviously you just bow with the life and mana, because you already got your normal bow, the skill up. So you know, as you teleport around, you just refresh, bow, and then continue. So your golem is always with the maximum life that it can have, and you always obviously cast it on the one side, and it just helps you with the tankiness. So if you jump a player and then, you know, he's already pre-spamming, obviously there are sometimes that you get these people that they pre-spam, and if you jump on them not correctly, but as it should, because sometimes you jump on people and the game is like kind of buggy, and sometimes obviously you can also like bypass it if you don't aim at the player, but you hit north, you're more likely to hit somebody through the golem, so as in to hit the player instead of the minion. So if somebody jumps on me and I don't have them locked, but I have like north spam, but I'm north spamming without having them locked, I think there is a higher chance of it like passing through. There is like some trick, I think, that you could like master it and you could do it all the time, or like very often, like more often than others, but it's a bit BM. It's not that great. But anyways, so if somebody is spamming and you have the tankiest golem possible, you could still jump them, and if you jump them the correct way, obviously, not the correct way, but like, because sometimes it doesn't even depend on you, it's more of a like, will the game allow you to land on the player properly? So if you land on the player properly with the golem on in front of you, your golem being tankier would allow you to tank this player properly. And obviously sometimes if you play versus other players that spam a lot like this, what you could do is you could double tele. So like you, let me see if I can do it on a monster, on a moving. Okay, so on this would be a better play because better way because the monster is stationary. But so like imagine this guy is spamming north. What you would do is you would hold port and you'll double port on them, and you see how you end on their side. You see how you go to their side. You don't go on them. Oh fuck, I killed it. So you don't go. You see how you always go to their side. Like you never stay on them. This way you can just if they're just randomly spamming this way, you would jump on them, your golem won't tank a hit, and then on your second jump you'll be on their blind side, like on their side here, and then you can jump and you can hit them like this. So you see, so versus players that spam a lot like that, you could do that. You could do that versus hammer dance and stuff like that. So outside of this wand, I just distracted myself so much with bullshit. But anyways, so outside of this wand, the other thing that I changed is this. So, and this is the setup for it. So versus Ghost Assassin that has lightning traps especially, or like an assassin that has a lot of lightning traps and a lot of venom damage. Something like my budget Ghost Assassin. So this would be the, in my opinion, at least with the items that I have, the best setup for an assassin that has a lot of lightning damage, but also has whirlwind and venom, a lot of venom. So these boots, obviously they got poison resist, they got light resist, they got poison length reduced, faster on walk and hit recovery, and they're battle boots, so they're strength bugged. So the 30 faster on walk is bugged as well. That's quite important. But anyways, obviously on both switches I've got 80 light resist and 75 poison. So the 80 light resist, I don't have any absorb or anything, just 80 light resist from the Phoenix, Spirit of Phoenix. But that should be enough versus somebody that has like 5-6k trap. Unlike like a proper trapper that has 10, 11, 12k traps, whatever, 14k traps. A ghost assassin with like lightning traps would probably have 2, 3, 4, 5k, whatever. So half of what a normal trapper would be. So 80 light resist should be enough to like, you know, help you tank some if you get hit. And then obviously 75 poison resist, crucial. And then poison length reduced. Combined with damage, so with damage reduction. So I've got 16, and then 15, 31, and then 9. No, actually, yeah. So 16 and 15, that's 31, and then 9, that's 40. I mean 8, that's 39 damage reduction. So 39 damage reduction, 80 light resist, 75 poison resist, 25 poison length reduced, and then 30, 75, 105 faster on walk. So obviously you can be really evasive, but even if you get caught, the venom would do 25% less damage, and you got 75 poison resist anyways. So yeah, this is a pretty good setup in my opinion for versus and again, so the golem can attack as well. So like imagine if they chase you around and you had like you had this tanky golem, and obviously when the golem is mind blasted it stays on you. So imagine you get chased by an assassin, and then they jump you, like they chain lock you, but the golem is on you and they jump you with whirlwind. The tankier your golem is, the more chance obviously that the golem will absorb some of the whirlwinds and stuff. So yeah, that's it, I think. Do I have anything else? No, I think everything else is like just like the other setup. The other video that I have for Necromancer. So Smiter. Okay, let's go to the Smiter. So the Smiter, out of the bat, I finally managed to get 125 faster cast rate setup versus necromancers. That's what I've wanted to do for quite some time. I didn't have the items for it, so that's kind of what I changed around here. And then with it, obviously, I changed. I got the similar setup with that I have with my Hammerden for damage reduction. I'm using a three socket 20 faster cast rate circlet. So let me show you first the 125 faster cast rate setup. So this is the circlet that I'm using. So 2 paladin, 20 faster cast rate, 58 life, 38 light resist. I mean, I'm not really like interested in the light resist much. It's just this is just for necromancers really for the most part. And I mean, I can add some. Can I add actually? So 30. Let's see if I can add some. Yeah, so I can play versus. I can play versus Lightning Sorceress, for example, for fun. I don't have Cannot Be Frozen, but if they don't have Chilling Armor or something, I can play versus them as well. Just like imagine 125 faster cast rate setup versus a Lightning Sorceress. That's pretty dope as well. Obviously, more or less for like versus noob players. Outside of that, I'll use 75 faster cast rate if I'm playing versus somebody more serious. But like this, for example, with 80 light resist, that you could also play versus noob light sorceress and stuff. So for the necromancer again, so 20 here, 20 faster cast rate, and 2040. You do need the nature piece again. Ooh. Yes, so you do need the nature piece for the oak. So 20, 40. Jesus Christ. What the? Okay, never mind. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then 35, 125. So obviously triangle gloves for the poison because you do get the venom, so 35% chance to cast level 15 venom on striking. So this increases your venom damage as well, which is pretty nice, and it also gives you the 20 faster cast rate. So these are the only gloves you would use on this setup. Arachnid mesh again, the circlet, amulets the same as before. This ring, so I got, again, I told you I'm really like I really like these funky looking craft rings. I mean, I'm sure I can get a better other craft ring or other rare rings, but this ring, obviously 4 max damage, that's just for charge. If you know, if I'm, so obviously you would chase somebody up, but like, you know, with walk, like obviously I'm not pressing shift here, so I'm just switching. And then if I'm, you know how you can, if you walk with, if you have somebody locked with the left click and then you walk smite them, you can turn to teleport and you port on them, so you can chase people up like this, and then eventually if you like get them like hit a couple of times, you can literally just switch to charge. You see how you can just switch to charge without re-clicking or anything like that. And obviously the 4 max damage helps with the charge. That's about it. So this, I need very little strength to wear the Enigma with it, so 4 strength is perfect. Life and no resist. I mean, I'd prefer it to be life and mana, but you know, beggars can be choosers, so you know, it's still good. It looks really funky, that ring. That's kind of why I kept it. It's not the best, but yeah. So damage reduction setup. So going like this again. This is one thing that changed. Then going like this. Then going like this. Did I go like this? No. See, I have to remember how I used to do it because I've been so inactive. So 20, 55, 65, 75. Then I got this crafted the ring. And then I go like this because I need the cold resist. Ooh. Did I actually? No. And then like this. Oh yeah, by the way, with the other setup, the 125, I need to use a hit recovery. I need to use a hit recovery charm. Oh yes, yes. So what I do is I go like this. Yes. I was trying to remember how I get 75 cold resist for so that I don't get stunned by the hurricane. So and then because again, so remember how my previous setup versus hammered versus druids had the crown of ages, but again I've said that on the hammered video as well. So on my PvP hammered video. So whether you have this and this, so this is the relationship that you have with the crown of ages. So if I'm using crown of ages, I'm gonna have to use a 20 faster cast rate gloves. But if I use Blood Fist that give me the 30 hit recovery from Crown of Ages, then I'm using 20 faster cast rate from here. So what I'm gaining eventually, like it's pretty much it's the same thing. I'm not gaining anything, but it's the same way of getting there, and you just gain a bit of life. And again, I actually do need the increased attack speed here. So if I don't have the, do I actually? Yes, so look how I need the 10 increased attack speed to hit my breakpoint with Berserker Axe, which is the beautiful thing about this. That's why you kind of need this, because you need some increased attack speed to get the breakpoint. I can't remember what it was, but I mean you'll see it here. So you see how fast I'm hitting now. You see it's quite a bit slower now. Yeah, so this helps me hit the breakpoint. So not only does it give me the 30 hit recovery that I need, it gives me the 40 life as well. Extra, it gives me the increased attack speed that I need, and then I can use the circlet for the faster cast rate. So 75 faster cast rate, so 55 hit recovery, 60, 70, 80, 95. So I got the hit recovery here without having to put any hit recovery from inventory and all that. Max block again, 4.6k life. Max range with the Berserker Axe. So yeah, this is the different damage reduction setup that I didn't have before. Oh, again, this ring. So this ring is really good. So attack rating, dexterity, strength. Again, remember I only need this little strength, and again I can't even wear Crown of Ages with, look how little strength I have. But even Crown of Ages with damage reduction with requirements duo will have like 148 strength. I think it was 148 requirements, whereas I only have 143. Even with 5 here, so I have 138 normally without this. So yeah, so this ring is really good. Obviously it helps me with mana and life and attack rating for the charge and stuff like that. So yeah, this ring is great for this setup. So yeah, this is the new damage reduction setup that I have. What else? I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, these are pretty much. And then again, I've got the max I've got the same smiter versus smiter setup again, and then I've got the 75 faster cast rate shackle setup for the max damage with this shield again versus hammer-dance and stuff like that. And then these gloves like before, so that's pretty much it, I think. And this is, I round out my smiter pretty well. No changes here. On the Sorceress, the only thing that I've changed is that obviously they changed Anya bug, so I've put normal Enigma. So I put normal Enigma, and then again, I'm using permanently Eschutus, because obviously I don't need the extra. I don't need extra resist from Hoto anyways, and this gives me more damage, so 21k damage with Eschutus. By the way, my previous Eschutus, so this is a new one that I bought. My previous one somehow magically just, actually no, it was my Hoto. Yeah, so I had a Hoto of Oath, the hybrid rune word, and it just magically disappeared on me. You know, I've been using it for about like 3-4 years. I've used that Hoto, and I bought it from a trusted guy, and it just one day just disappeared. It just wasn't there. So, and I was like, what the fuck, you know? It's the same Hoto that I had on my video, on my Sorceress video, and it just disappeared. Like, I mean, I don't know how it happened. Like, there's no way it was duped. There's no way. This guy that I bought it from, he's a really trusted guy. I don't think, like, maybe he was sold it as a dupe, like as a permanent, but it was a dupe or something like that. Anyway, the guy was really nice. He refunded me my forum gold. I think I paid like 1,000 forum gold for it back then. But he refunded me the forum gold. He did trust me. I could have been like lying to him, but I didn't. It's just like one of those days I just logged in and the Hoto wasn't there, the hybrid Hoto. And then I just I had this Eschutas from before, so I put that there. And yeah, yeah. So I've been using Eschutas permanently now, because obviously, as you can see on Switch, I've got perfect light and perfect fire resist. I'm not bothered with cold resist at all. Even versus like Blizzard Sorceress, I'm not bothered. And poison, again, I mean, I can put those. You can put those on, but that's about it. Like, and you know, they're okay for versus ghost assassins, I guess. If not that it will help you much, but I got those laying around, and that's it. Nothing else has changed on this character. I'm just permanently using Eschutas now, and I've got a normal Enigma. Druid. So on the Druid, there's quite a few things changed. So now I've got 2 Spirit of Phoenix on both sides. Obviously makes it really easy to have like a trapper setup. So like if I just want to have like a trapper setup, okay, so okay, I'm missing 20. Oh yes, so I just need this here. Yeah, so for the trapper setup, all I need to do is just have some resist. Like, as you see, I just changed to like a smart charm and this, and that's it. I've got 80 light resist with where is it? 80 light resist with wisp, and then 85 fire resist, and that's it. I've got 2 stops, Spirit of Phoenix to change. I've got this circlet, which is pretty nice. It's an import. I mean, there's a few of them with different defense. So it's pretty much 20 faster armor, 20 faster cast rate, 52 life, 39 fire resist. Really good circlet. Like one of the most solid ones actually. It's a shame it has 20 faster unlock instead of 30, but you know, it is what it is. It's amazing circlet all the way through anyways. And what's allowed me to go this way with the Hoto setup is this amulet that I bought. So yeah, this amulet, 23 strength, 60 life, really good amulet, really solid amulet, not top, but really good. And then this whole situation with the having Hoto on use instead of the diadem Hoto situation allows you to have a rare ring. So I mean to have a unique ring slot which you can change around. So again, for the damage for the versus trappers, I can use this. And then if I want to play versus Hammergens, for example, or Necromancers, all I need to do is like I'm putting Volcathos here, and that's it. Putting Volcathos. If I want to change like this ring doesn't even matter, but like putting Volcathos, and that's it. So I got the same damage as I would have with Suicide Branch and a Pelt. I still have the Pelt and I have the amulet for it as well, like the amulet for the Pelt setup. So if I want to use a Pelt, I just have to change these amulets around, and then I've got the extra faster castrate ring, and that is it actually. Yes, I got the Enigma of Duress as normal, but no, that's from before. That's nothing's changed here. And that's it. Yeah, that is it actually. It's just made my druid a bit more versatile, really. Nothing's changed on the Vitality Blizzard. So the Magic Find Sorceress. So this is another funky thing. The Magic Find Sorceress that I had with the Guardian Angel and all stuff like that. I managed to get on a couple of ladders ago, maybe 5 ladders ago, 3 ladders. No, that's too much actually. Maybe 3 ladders ago, I got this beast of a rare shield. So Monarch with minus requirements, 30 minus requirements, which is crazy good. You see it requires 110 strength instead of 156. It's crazy good. The 30 requirements as a stat. 14 no resist, 34 life. Really good. The maximum that you can have life wise is 40, so it's missing 6 life, and the maximum or resist you can have is 20 on a rare. So this way I've managed to put a lore on, so my whole setup revolves around the shaft stop now. So I've got 30, so I've got 90 light resist, 85 fire resist, but then I also have 30 damage reduction. So look, low vex, low, and I'm with Griffin now. I'm not with the rare circlet like I used to be, and that's it. So this is what has changed, is that I have 30 now I have 30 damage reduction, but then I also have the high light resist and high fire resist anyways, and it's a really funky looking setup. And then I bought, check this out, I bought like, I think on that same ladder I bought, how many did I buy? Like 20 or 30 lidless walls, perfect lidless walls, and then I upgraded them myself on the ladder, and I managed to get 2 perfect rolls. So this is the perfect upgraded lidless wall. It has 397 defense. I managed to get 2 out of 20. You know how big of a range like it has on the defense, the lidless wall, and I managed to get 2 perfect ones in the matter of like, I think I bought like 20 or 25 lidless walls, and then I upgraded them myself, and I managed to get 2 perfect ones. One is I'm using here, and then the other one I'm using on my Javelin Amazon, which also has quite a few things changed. So yeah, on this character, this shield, really funky looking shield. I really like that shield a lot. Just, you know, obviously I don't play the game much anymore, because it's kind of inactive, but I just like that I've managed to get this shield, and it's just gonna stay with this character forever now until they shut down the servers, really. So yeah, this is the setup. Really unconventional. I don't see anybody using this setup as for a sorceress, for a magic fine sorceress. You know, play versus monster kind of sorceress. So yeah, shaft stop gives me the 30 damage reduction. So I got 30 damage reductions, max block, 90 light resist, 85 fire resist. And then can I even? Maybe I could, maybe I can't. Oh, actually I can maybe. Yeah. So if I go like this, I got perfect resist. I've only gone like this, so like when I do runs, I've done runs before, as in like you know, bow runs. And if you do bow runs, so obviously I get as in do legit bow runs, like me teleporting to the bow, to the throne room. So I just get some portions like this. I mean, I get some portals like this, and then obviously max resist damage. This is my damage actually. Maybe I'll get a bit more damage with bow. So yeah, 35k damage. Really tanky character and just fun to play. Really fun to play. Yeah, that's it. This is the sorceress. Not change anything on the Goldfine Barbarian. Not change anything here. The Amazon though, I've changed a few things. So I've made her pretty much max damage Javelin Amazon for bow runs. It's just so fun. So she does with bow 14k, 1 to 14k charge strike, and then 5k lightning fury, 6 damage, like the most damage that you could make. And then I got 86 hit recovery, so I've got this. Looked a lot for this as well. So this is a perfect defense Scarab Husk. With obviously, yeah, with jewels. I'm not bothered with the throw speed, so my throw speed is not the best. I don't have the 89 throw speed, but that doesn't matter too much because everything dies from like 2 hits really. And then actually, how much do I have? So 40, 50, 60, 75, 75. Yeah, I can't even remember how much is that, but I'm not on the 95 hit speed for the I'm not on the 95 hit speed for charge strike or the 89 throw speed for this, but this speed is good enough. So like with this damage, this speed is really good to clear things. So yeah, I got this, then I got this again. Also I got max block, so max block 24 hit recovery, 24, 44. No, actually I don't have 86 hit recovery. What am I saying? So 24, 44, 54, 56, 66. Oh, actually I do 66, 68, 78, 98. So 4 hit recovery small charms, so 20 from there, 20, 30, 40, 44. So 44 from here, from the small charms, then 54, 64, 68, 78, 88. So I got the 86 hit recovery breakpoint. I'm the lower increased attack speed breakpoint than the maximum one. Max damage on everything. I'm using Sandstorm boots, obviously for the strength and all that. Just to hit enough strength to wear the armor and all that. Again, another perfect, like the second perfect lidless that I upgraded. I was talking about a little earlier. 640 javelins for the max damage. This funky amulet. So I got this amulet with teleport, obviously, so that I can teleport in the bow room if I need to go for bail. So you know, because that obviously, why would you could port with like Nar staff but you know, this means that you have to rely on other people to bow, but then I didn't want to rely on that, so then I got this amulet. Really good strength, teleport, light resist, fire resist. My resists are like this, so 75 resist. Like cold resist is the one I don't have, which is, I mean, I don't need that anyways. And some faster on walk I got as well, not that much, but yeah, this character is bonkers. I really like how this character turned out. Max damage, has teleport, and yeah, and it's full strength bugged. Not that it matters much, but obviously you can't bug those because they're maiden javelins. And then here I've got this shield. So if I want to do like, oh for fuck's sake. So if I want to play with Enigma, I can go like this, go like that, change this, change that, change this, these gloves, this amulet, this ring, and that's it. I could change some, like, you know. So what do I need here? Do I need can't quite remember. Do I need, so how much? Anyways, I mean, I've calculated it before, like just on the spot now. I can't quite remember how much hit recovery and stuff I have. I probably have the lower hit recovery breakpoint. I can't remember which it was. Was it 42 or something? I'm actually going. Let me see if I can. What's the hit recovery breakpoint? For Amazon, 52. So 52 or 32. Let's see, 52 or 32. So for the 32, to be honest. So 10, 24, 34. Yeah, so 34, and then instead of the 2 hit recovery small charms here, I'm using 2 small charms with life and mana. So that's it. So 32 hit recovery, and now I've got Enigma teleport. And yeah, but I just wanted to use here and there. I wanted to use this beast of a shield, rare shield. This is even better than the one on the Sorceress. It just don't have the requirements. So perfect life, perfect resist. So 20 life, 20 resist. Here I do have the max breakpoint on throw and on charge strike. Again, lower damage, but yeah. I've stuck to just 1 javelins. Remember on my other video I had like a ton of javelins, but then eventually I just like, I mean, I have a lot, but then I don't change them that often anyway, so I just collected, and then now they're sitting on mules really, because I'm not using all of them and they're just sitting there, but they're not doing anything, so I just use the best ones that I have. So these ones, they've got like 179 quantity. I can use them for a long time. They've got 1 in 10 seconds replenish timer, and then you know, increased stack size. The increased stack size, replenish quantity. So they're pretty good. So I thought these are the best that I have, just not visually, but the best that I have stat wise, and then I just stayed with them. And in combination, sorry, excuse me. In combination with this nice shield that I managed to get. So I bought these 2 shields, this one and the one that I had. I bought from this like big ass, like this guy was such a big botter like a couple of ladders ago. I'm not sure if you, I mean, I'm not active myself, so I don't know how much he plays now, but yeah, he's probably playing still. He seemed like he had a lot of bots, but he had no idea what prices, like what are the prices of things like these. That's generally with all the big botters in Diablo, is like they just somehow they really like botting, but they have no idea about the game or the prices or what's good that much or what's not good. So they can't make prices. Obviously, like if they knew what's good and what's not good, they would price these really high. So I would not sell this shield, for example. Even now, like I would not sell it like for anything under like a couple of thousands forum gold. But then I bought it from him for like 300. So like the guy just, you know, do you know how rare it is to get a shield like this? I know there's better options or options that are as good as it, that are cheap, but just the rarity of getting a shield like this with perfect life, perfect resist, 2 sockets, good base, and faster block rating, huge chance of block, everything really good. Like the chances are so low to find something like this. Like even with having bots, like I mean, you could have like 100 bots running all the time, and it would still might not drop in like a year. Like this shit could still not drop. This particular shit, like it's that rare to drop. But yeah, so I bought this and that and the other shit on the Sorceress from that same guy that was a heavy botter, as it seemed, but he had no idea what he's doing, like with prices and stuff like that. This is the same, this is the same, this is the same. Let me just quickly show you this character. So this character I got just to do rushes, really, just to do classic rushes here and there. I did a few for some guys. Just for fun, really. I have no idea about classic. I'm not a classic Diablo guy. But yeah, so I bought some of these things, and some of them, shout outs to Vic. Vic, he's a big time classic guy. He used to play classic apparently like long time like he used to play classic only. Like when I was playing LoD and stuff like that, he was playing classic like big time when it was really popular. He's got some crazy shit like on classic. I remember it's funny, I remember, like, you know, he gave me a few items, so I bought this from him for like 100 forum gold. I don't know how much it costs anyways, but like I trusted him, and it's fine, it's 100 forum gold anyways, but like I'm sure he gave me a good deal anyways on that item. Apparently these are really rare on classic, to get a circlet with like a lot of life, but it still remains white. So apparently this is like some buggy shit or something, that sometimes it happens where like even if it has like, as you can see, you see how this shield is the same thing. So like this shield will normally have some kind of color, but I bought it, like it has all these resists on, but normally it would be pink or something like that, but somehow it came about with like no color, which is like the funky bit about it. And it has bugged durability. Look at this durability. It has like 210 durability, which is like buggy. It's not meant to have this much durability. It's meant to have like what was it, like 3 times less of that, or like 2 times less, something like that. I can't quite remember. But yeah, I'm really noob in classic. I have no idea what's going on, like what's good and what's bad in general that much. For other characters, I mean, for Sorceress it's kind of self-explanatory. I mean, this is really bullshit. It's just you need some resists, and you need some, obviously, faster cast rate, you need resist, you need strength to wear your item. So right now I haven't put any strength, and I've just got like all the items aligned to give me enough strength to wear them, as you can see. So like you see, like I got 10 strength, but when I put this, it gives me enough strength to wear this, whereas and when I put this, then I can wear all my gear. So that's about it. And this character really, I mean, it's just for just to rush people, really, just just do classic rushes with, and it's just funky looking. It's like got a lot of life and a lot of mana. You could have the same character with Iratha set, and it will still be good enough to rush people with. But this is just better because I don't have to like, you know, and I managed to level. It took me forever, man. It took me forever to level this character to level 90. You know how dead classic is, and in classic it's so much slower to level. Like, it's unbelievable how slow it is to level. I mean, it's crazy. Like, how are you gonna reach? Like, literally, you could play the whole reset, the whole ladder, and you would still be like 97 or something. Like, it's crazy. Like, to get to 99 is unbelievable. Like, it's so crazy hard. So even 90, like, for example, the amount of time I spent to get this character to level 90 on the ladder, like a couple of, like, maybe a year, 2 years ago or whatever, it's the same time. It took me the same time. It would have taken me in Lord of Destruction the same time to level a character to 95, maybe, or to 97. No, to 95, I guess. Maybe not 97, but 95. It took me so long. Like, it's crazy. Maybe I'm a bit delusional about it, but it took me so long to level this character to level 90. Whereas in Lord of Destruction, you could get to level 90 in a day. But yeah, so Max Resist, this is fairly good. This is fairly good. This is, I don't know how good this is. I feel like this is maybe, this is okay. Maybe like, you know, medium, maybe not so good. This is fairly good. I paid like 400 forum gold for this. This is fairly good. Obviously, 2 soldiers. This is like bullshit. This is bullshit, and this is bullshit. Just basic stuff. This is really crap as well. But, you know, better than your average rush or sorceress, and it works really well. I've done like a couple of classic rushes for people with it. Got some forum gold for it as well. It's just fun, like, to pass the time. Sometimes if you like see somebody that needs it, you could do it for free for them, because, like, so for example, if I'm not doing anything and I just feel like helping someone out, like some people just sometimes they used to post like a classic rush, like they want classic rush or whatnot, and I'll just go in and just help them real quick. So this character is good for that. Another thing on classic that you know, I didn't know before, because I barely played any classic, is that you get the block from the shield. So like, this shield obviously is like really good because it has 60% chance of block, and that's why I have 60 block, as you can see. So like, you don't get any block from the dexterity. And what I think in Resurrected, what happened is the block was really buggy, like the stats on block. I don't know if it was just a visual bug, but I remember when I played the beta on the Diablo 2 Resurrected, when I would change some shields, the shield itself would give me 70 block on a sorceress. Can you believe that? Like, I had like 70 block on a sorceress with like some unique shield that has extra chance of block or whatever. It was buggy. It was really buggy. You know, I hope they've ironed out all that bullshit. It worked like it was in classic. Like, here you see how I got 60% block with like just 51 dexterity. In Lord of Destruction, you would never get that. In Lord of Destruction, with 50 dexterity, you'll have like 15% block. With this shield, you'd have probably like 30% block, something like that, 30 or something like that. Whereas here, the amount that it's written there, chance to block, that's how much you got. And you get all the block from here, regardless of how much dexterity you got. You get all the block from the shield. And yeah, so like, one last thing before, like, I remember Vic, yeah, he used to show me these super good. That's how noob I am in classic. He used to show me, like, when he like gave me a couple of items for this character, he came with some Barbarian and some Necromancer and some Sorceress, I think, and he was showing me some like crazy good rare items, yeah, on those characters, and I looked at those items and they looked like fucking shit. But those items were like the best items ever. Like, they didn't look shit, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, some of these, like, you see how this, for example, is really good on classic, but in Lord of Destruction, this item is like, just nobody would use any of this, you know, or like, you know, stuff like that. But in classic, some of these like helmets, some of the like the weapons in particular. He showed me some like two-handed weapon for Barbarian, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, bro, this looks shit to me, man. But apparently it's like the best of the best of the best weapon. Like it costs more than my fucking account or some shit like that, some crazy shit. But I'm so noob, I don't know like any of that because I never played classic. So yeah, anyways, this is the classic Sorceress. Bro, I can't even. Where are my keybinds? Do I even have armor? I haven't even skilled armor on this character. Right. Oh yeah, I remember I was useless. That's why I didn't do it. So yeah, it's a Blizzard Sorceress. Just for rushes. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, these are all my characters. This is the, you know, I'm not gonna be uploading anything else related to the normal Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction. Like, highly unlikely I'll upload anything else from now on. But yeah, maybe like once Resurrected comes out now and I'll start playing it, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully if they manage to fix PvP, like if weapon switches back, strength bug, all that, I'll be so hyped. I'll play the shit out of that game for years to come. If not, I'll probably play a bit and then I'll get bored and I'll probably just come back to Lord of Destruction and play some duels here and there and whatnot. But you know, if Resurrected is successful, I'll probably just maybe here and there upload some videos like with Resurrected maybe. But outside of that, this is the final video that I have for Lord of Destruction. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in Resurrected, I guess.